everybody, and welcome to the GSM's Pride. I really hope you enjoyed last week's vlog. Something way different, obviously. Trip to Michigan, not really correlated, except we saw the Bronco, and we also went to the Henry Ford Museum, which was awesome. That if you're ever out that way, you should really check out. So something different, wanting to keep it mixed up a little bit instead of just me boring you to death talking about the car industry, but I hope that's the reason why you're watching it. So heading in this morning, it is Monday, it is the first day of the week, and 3 days left in the month. We are having an absolutely crazy month. It's potentially going to be a record for the network for the last 14 years, I believe. So we just got to finish up strong. Wednesday is the last day of the month this month, so good news is it's a long day, so we won't be finishing on a short day, which is great news. But other than that, we just got to get the month closed and then the month back open. As you all know, Thursday is going to be the worst day of the month. I hate the first day, but it is what it is. We just got to keep grinding away and making it count. So I do want to talk to you guys this week about as-is used cars. So I have got something planned for that a little bit later, but that's all I got for right now. I'm heading in, and it's a beautiful day. Hopefully we've got a whole week of this, and I'll see you all in a bit. So today I wanted to talk about something different. I want to talk about as-is vehicles, but this isn't just for salespeople, this is also for customers. My question is, if you looked at this vehicle, would you think it was as-is? Based on the looks of the car, probably not. So why do we as-is vehicles, and why should you as a salesperson not be afraid to sell them, and also as a customer not be afraid to buy one? So this particular vehicle here is a Ford F-350, as you can see, beautiful red. It's a 17, but here's why we as-is the vehicle. This vehicle has 152,000 miles on it. That's the only reason we decided to as-is this vehicle. The vehicle's got good tires, it's got in great body shape, the interior is great, the truck is beautiful. Here at Lou Fuse, we have a 5-year, 75,000 mile rule. Anything under that can be certified. Anything over that needs to be put in there as is. Now, the great thing at Lou Fuse Ford, we actually have a Blue Certified program. The great thing with the Blue Certified program, that goes from 10 years up to 120,000 miles. So this one didn't qualify based upon just the age. So we have an as-is disclaimer. It's very brutal, I'm going to put it that way. It's a little aggressive, but I want you to make sure you understand that when you buy a vehicle, once you drive off the lot, it is yours. If that car was to split in half and it broke in half, you would own both sides. That's not to say that we don't service the vehicle, we haven't run it through and put brakes on it or tires or done an oil change or anything like that. It just means that the dealership has priced the vehicle to sell as an as-is vehicle, so you have to take that into consideration. But that doesn't mean you should be afraid of the vehicle. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't want to buy the vehicle. It just means you need to know what you're getting as you go into the vehicle. So again, would you buy an as-is car? So the first truck was a bright, shiny, cut and dry as-is, because it had 152,000 miles on. I'm going to show you something a little different. So this vehicle here, we originally were going to Blue Certify. So it's only a Ford program. We don't have it all across the network. Blue Certified is 120,000 miles or less, or 10 years old. Now this qualifies because it's a 14 with 90,000 miles on it. However, I'm going to show you real quick the extensive inspection you have to go through of why a vehicle may become as is. So we did intend to Blue Certify it, but there's one specific thing that this failed on, and that was mainly the paintwork. So the paintwork really is one of the reasons why a vehicle may not be qualified. But again, would you buy this vehicle based upon a little bit of bubbling on the front and not get a warranty? So again, this is going to be an as-is vehicle, but is it something that you'd be scared of buying or even selling for the people that are selling it? Just to give you an example, this thing has brand spanking new brakes on it, on front and rear. So it's not like we just literally threw this out on the lot and said, well, the problems are all yours. We actually put brand new brakes on it. It got serviced, front and rear brakes, and the car's actually really clean. It's nice, it's got 9,000 miles on it, and someone owned it before. The difference is it didn't qualify just purely because of a little bit of rust bubbling on the front of the hood. Now, yes, is rust an issue? I get it. But at the end of the day, if you're buying an as-is vehicle, you have to understand that that pricing is including with the bumper. So again, if you leave and that rusting gets worse, it is your problem. It's not ours. But the fact of the matter is, this isn't a vehicle that we just ran through and said, oh, it passes state emissions. And again, one thing you've got to realize is when we're doing this, this is based upon the state's guidelines. We're not just throwing a car out there and not checking it out to make sure it's safe. It's safe. You just really have to realize that you're buying a vehicle in that price range for that reason. It's not going to be just a car with a lot of warranty. It just is what it is. So again, would you buy this vehicle? Would you buy it as is because of literally a piece of rust on there, even though we put brakes, you know, brake pads front and rear, the car's been through a full service and it's been checked out. So again, I'm going to ask you one last time, would you buy this one? You know, one of those days that you have where you have a laundry list of stuff to do and you don't get any of it done. Not one thing off my list. So I feel for all you managers out there, and I'm sure you feel for me, that when you have a day planned out, you want to get all this stuff done, and literally zero. Not one of the things I wanted to do today got accomplished. Today's just been one of those days. I went to the GM meeting this morning, went fine, came back, sat down, wanted to do a bunch of my to-do list. I've had ownership call me, I've had customers call me, I've had an issue with an employee, I've had union issues and questions, customers blowing me up, playing phone tag all day, setting some stuff up for the salespeople and the employees of the store. It's just been one of those days, guys. But it's just been one of those tough ones. So I want to tell you guys exactly what I told everyone as I left this evening. I'll see you all in a bit. It's that usual time of the month, the first day of the month. Good news is we had a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal March. It's the biggest month we've ever had as a store and for the variable side of the store ever in history. So it's not that bad. I'm kind of happy today because it's been a big one. But now I've got to start the month again. Hero to zero, that's how this works, and this to-do list that's this long. The red marks, the ones that I've completed already. So I'm going to go through those, rewrite it, and then you can see how much fun I am on the first day of the month. Okay, I'm going to go do something that'll be very, 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 very shocked if you found any other general manager that'll be doing what I'm about to do. So I like to keep the lot looking good, but right now it's really tough with the inventory so low. But I am going to do a quick audit and make sure that all the vehicles that stay on my lot are on my lot. I like to keep my salespeople informed of what's going on, so I'm just going to walk down and I'll show you all guys what I'm going to do. I've got a couple of cars that I'm missing, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily missing. It just means that they could be in the service department. Somebody could be test driving one. In fact, I just saw Alondra had a QX80 out, so I marked that down as on the lot. So I believe she sold that too, which is good news. But I'm also going to check the trade row. As you can see, the trade row is just over here, so there could be some vehicles that are prepared to get into the service department. So I like to do this for the salespeople. Like I said, I might print out a inventory sheet once a week, just so it states exactly where the car is located, whether it be at VIP, whether it be on the lot, whether it be in service. So just to give you a little bit of a background, and I'll see you all in a bit. You know, one of the worst parts of my job, and I'm not joking, this is real, is chasing salespeople to not do the simplest of tasks and their normal processes for the day.
Today I purchased a 2020 Ford Escape Hybrid from Lauren, who was a wonderful saleswoman for us today. We really loved Lauren because she was informative and she was helpful. And she did not at all pressure us in any way, so that we felt that we had someone who is just an incredible professional who gave us all the information that we were looking for, and frankly, got us in and out in a very good amount of time. So we couldn't be happier. This will be the second car that we've purchased with the Fuse network, and we can tell you that it's very different from the other dealership experiences that we have had. Here, we felt very welcomed from the get-go. Lauren, our salesperson, was warm and accommodating. At no point in time did we ever feel pressured or that we had to make a deal or anything like that. And everyone was just very kind, accommodating, and informative. I think one of the things that I really appreciated was the fact that I could search throughout the Fuse network, and I was able to compare cars and prices, models, and different options seamlessly, so that I was able to look at Ford or other models if I wanted to. And that experience right away was positive, and that continued on to a positive experience once I actually entered the dealership.
So if somebody else was looking to buy a car, why would you tell them to come to Fuse and specifically to Lauren at Fuse?
Well, I would definitely tell them they have to come to Lauren, because not only did she make the experience informative and easy, but it was also fun. So that is great. And then I think that just the way that the professionalism that we saw from everyone who works here, and the willingness they had to work with us to find the right price for the right car, including other perks and benefits and discounts, I thought it was really exceptional. So I think that really, getting the experience with Fuse is exceptional, and no matter what kind of car you're looking for, it really seems like they have it.
Hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. It was considerably shorter this week, but by design. I think a lot of my vlogs were getting really long in the tooth, and slowly but surely we're creeping down on views, because I think they were just getting too much. I know the Michigan one was extra long, but that's because we had a lot of footage. I probably should have broke that up into 3. But either way, I did shorten it down this week. I am going to start posting the spotlights on Wednesday, so check those out as well. It's not just going to be the Friday posting. I'm going to do one on Friday and one on Wednesday, and then also the Michigan post did go on April 5th, I believe, which was a Monday. So check that one out too. It was a little longer, but it was just by design. We really had a little bit of technical issues, and it was just a little long. But either way, I really hope you enjoyed, or at least not necessarily enjoyed, but got a lot of information out of the as-is vehicles, not just for the salespeople and people in the auto industry, but also those customers out there that are always afraid of necessarily buying a as-is vehicle. Make sure you check that out, because there's a lot of informative information that I hope you agreed on it. Lisa's testimonial there, I'm going to keep putting up those testimonials, because it seems to me that we've got a lot of good clients that really enjoy the service we provide, the deals we give them, and so that's getting a lot of feedback. And we're actually just about to post a testimonial page on our website, so check it out, lufuseford.com. Go to the About Us, and then there's a testimonials which will list all our videos of those testimonials too. And then also a little bit of fun there. You saw me running around doing the inventory audit. Again, those general managers or even sales managers that don't necessarily get involved in that, you really should take note that you need to know where your inventory is. There's nothing worse as a salesperson when you get a sales manager that tells you, all I know is it's not here, because it helps them a lot, and also helps them service the customer, especially if you got a really big lot that's kind of a tough one to find specific vehicles on. So keep that in mind. But again, check out Wednesday's employee spotlight. That's going to be Zach Zaya this week, my media guy, so that'll be kind of fun. A lot of good laughs in there, so check that one out. It's a bit kind of funny. And then also obviously next week's vlog, Over on this side, I'm going to post a link to my subscription. Please subscribe to my channel. It really does help me a lot. And then on this side, I'm going to post another video for you to go back and view. All those click-through rates really do help my channel a lot. So please subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.